Welcome back. So let's continue with the next process. So we have written val and we have defined a variable string feature columns equal to array of all the string columns. So the number of column which are defined as string, we will create an array of it, because while working with machine learning we usually work with numbers. So in order to process string, we need to convert the string data into numeric values. So we will select all the string columns such as date, location, evaporation, sunshine and so on into an array. Why we are creating this array, you will understand as we move further. So we have specified all the string columns of the data frame. So we have created an array of it. Let me execute the code. Now we will be using string indexer. String indexer is the utility which helps us to create numerical data from string data. So if we give string, it will generate a equivalent unique numeric data for it. So let's see an example. Here we are creating a data frame, id and category. Id is 0 1 2 3 4 and we have category a b c and so on. So we will create indexer equal to new string indexer. This is the ML feature library available where it converts the string into equivalent number. So we will use string indexer, set input column category A, B, C, all these are category, and set output column as category index. And we will display the data frame index equal to indexer dot fit. Fit is a transformation where it fits the data and transform the data frame into the equivalent numeric values, and we will display index.show. Let me execute the code. You can see we have id column, category column and category indexed. A has been assigned as 0, B as 2 and C as 1. Again when A gets represented, the value will be 0, A 0, C 1. So this is how we convert string into integer. So string indexer will be used to convert string into an integer. So here we will be using data pipeline. So ML provides pipeline function where we can execute multiple stages of transformation on the data frame. So let's get started. We will create a val indexer equal to set feature column, string feature column. String feature column is defined over here. So this string feature dot map, and we have specified call names equal to greater than. This is a anonymous Scala function where we pass new string indexer dot set input column name, set handle invalid. So if anything invalid data gets occur, we can skip that record, and set output column to column plus index. And we will create val pipeline equal to new pipeline, set number of stages from indexer. So here we have created indexer and we have passed this indexer into set stages. And we will create a Australia final df data frame from this pipeline, fit Australia df dot transform Australia df. So as soon as I will execute this code, you will understand what we created. So we have all these string columns. We will be creating a new column, date plus index, location plus index, evaporation dot index and so on. All the string column will be created with index. So as soon as the data frame has been created, so let's display the Australia final DF is of type data frame. So let's print the schema by using print schema function. So you can see this is the date string column, location string column. If you see at the end, date underscore index, location underscore index, evaporation index, all string column with their respective index which has the numeric value has been created. So this is how this code logic will convert the data, string data, into indexed, which is of type numeric. You can see the data is of type double. Let's display some data. So you can see it's better way to display by using display function. So we can view it properly. So you can see over here, evaporation index, date index. You can see date index has been created, location index has been created, evaporation index, and all this data has been created. All string data is converted into numerical data. So now we will, in machine learning, we need to split the data into 70-30 format in order to perform testing on it. So we will randomly split the data into 70-30. So val split equal to Australia final DF, which is the above data frame, will be splitted into array. These are the weights, 0.7 and 0.3 out of 1. So that means 70% and 30%. So split will be array. First array will be containing 70% and second array will be containing 30%. So val train, we will be training the data with 70% and we will testing the data with the 30%. So that's why we have written split of 0 and split of 1 for these two variables. And we will be finding out the count of it and we will be printing these counts. So let me execute the code. So we have 1,47,000 something data. So it will be divided into 70-30. So it will take some time in order to split the data. So you can see this is the record count for testing. This is the record count for training. So we have 99,000 something records and 42,000 something records for training and testing. Now vector assembler. What is vector assembler? It will create the data into feature and label. So feature will be collection of all the columns and label will be the column which we are going to predict. So here we will be in vector assembler, we will set input column as array of all the numerical columns such as date index, location index, minimum temperature, maximum temperature, rainfall, evaporation index, all the columns of the record except rain tomorrow. So this whole will be clubbed together. Whole will be treated as one record of feature. It will be named as column feature and labeled as index. So this vector assembler converts this all records into a single array and we will add assembler transform train select feature. $feature will be these columns and we will specify rain tomorrow index as label. So whenever we work with machine learning, we need to have the data into feature and label format. So this is how we will create the data into feature and label format by using vector assembler. So here we are writing vector variable assembler equal to vector assembler, which is the function available in Spark machine learning, and we will specify all the numerical columns. Please make a note, if we specify string column, our job will get failed. So make sure we have all the numeric columns and set output column as feature. So this whole bunch of columns will be created into feature, and we will create a training data frame with assembler.transform train. This is the train. 70% data will be passing into this, and select $feature, which is the collection of this records, this array, string array, and rain tomorrow underscore index will be the label. Let's execute the code. So you can see this is how record has been created. Yes and no format. This is yes and 1 and 0. So now let's import logistic regression. Here we will be writing Spark machine learning code. Well LR equal to new logistic regression, set label column as label and set feature columns as feature, set maximum iteration equal to 10 and set registered parameter as 0.3. We'll create a well model equal to lr.fit.training. So this training data has been passed on here, and we will train the model. Here we will be creating a linear regression model that will help us to predict whether it will rain tomorrow or not in Australia. So this is how we create a model in Spark. So we can see our model has been trained, model is created, which is of type logistic regression. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video, where we will be testing the model which we have created just now. Thank you.